Did coach tell you to work on your ball handling? Well, the secret is out. Get the ball hog gloves. These weighted gloves take away the grip of the ball, forcing your hands to work overtime.
It's the ball hog gloves. You know what time it is. Like, you see that, it's Karan Godwin with the ball hog gloves. Like, if you don't know that dude.
James Harden carried Houston through a chaotic 114-112 overtime win over the Minnesota Timberwolves on December 5, 2014, but the strange part of his night was that he did not finish the game. Harden played 37 minutes and poured in 38 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists, making 11 of 17 field goals, 3 of 5 threes and 13 of 14 free throws, yet fouled out with 1:20 left in regulation. That made his performance both dominant and incomplete. He was the reason the Rockets were in position to win, but they still had to survive the final stretch without him. With Dwight Howard still out because of his knee issue, Houston needed Harden to be the main engine from the start. He gave them scoring from everywhere: drives, free throws, pull-up threes and half-court creation when the offense slowed down. Jason Terry also had a season-high scoring night, but Harden was the player who kept the Rockets from losing control whenever Minnesota's young, energetic lineup pushed back. The Timberwolves had Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, Thaddeus Young and Gorgui Dieng all involved, and they kept making the game uncomfortable, but Harden repeatedly answered with efficient scoring and trips to the line. The game had the feel of one Houston should have been able to close earlier, but the Rockets never fully shook Minnesota. Harden's scoring gave them control in stretches, and his 38 points came on only 17 shots, which shows how forcefully he bent the game toward his pace. Still, his 8 turnovers also mattered, because Minnesota stayed alive through pressure, mistakes and late-game energy. That was the complicated part of Harden's performance. He was brilliant as a scorer, but the game stayed messy enough that his foul trouble eventually became a real problem. When Harden fouled out late in the fourth, the whole night changed. Houston was suddenly without its best creator, and Minnesota had a chance to steal a game that Harden had spent most of the night controlling. Thaddeus Young tied the score at 112 with 16 seconds left in overtime, and the Rockets had to find a final answer without Harden or Howard on the floor. That answer came from rookie Nick Johnson, who cut to the basket, took a pass from Terry and scored the winning layup with 0.8 seconds remaining. That ending made Harden's night feel even more interesting. The headline play belonged to Johnson, and the final possession belonged to Terry's decision-making, but none of it happens without Harden's earlier scoring. Houston needed every bit of his 38 points because the Rockets were short-handed, on the road, and stuck in a game where the Timberwolves would not go away. Harden gave them the superstar production, then the rest of the team had to protect what he built. For the Rockets, this was not a clean win, but it was an important survival game. They escaped Minnesota 114-112, got another massive scoring performance from Harden, and found a way to win even after his 6th foul could have turned the night into a brutal collapse. For Harden, the performance showed both his value and the burden he was carrying in early December. Without Howard, Houston's offense leaned heavily on his scoring and foul pressure, and he delivered enough to put the Rockets over the top, even if the final shot had to come from someone else.